Okay, so what I want to talk about today is something to do with practice, and this is some, to be honest, frankly dodgy advice which I see people handing out sometimes. And it's this idea that you sit down, cycle a load of licks and find something to watch on TV or wherever. Somewhere where you can sort of like zone out and do something because you're cycling a load of licks, which is really boring. And the idea is that if you do enough of that over time, it just stacks up and you get better and better and better. Look, to be honest, guys, it's not true. It's rubbish. It doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is because practice, getting better at anything requires your presence. You can't be passive. You don't passively get better. You actively get better. And it may not be what you want to hear, but it doesn't matter if you don't want to hear it or not. It's true. You know, we're not here to make ourselves feel good. We're here to help ourselves, right? You want the truth. The truth is going to help. Feeding you a load of bullshit is not going to help. So if I offend anybody, it's not my intention, but you know, I could be dishonest and lie to you, but it ain't going to help you. You'll just be wasting another 10 years of your life. So let's get to what does work. So if you're cycling something like this, let's say you want to get better at playing some triplets with inside picking, something like that. And you've been told, you know, to put on Game of Thrones or something for like, I don't know how long, I've never seen it, so I don't know. However long an episode of that is, and you sit there and you just cycle that constantly, hoping that the muscle memory will kick in, that tomorrow you'll be 5 BPM faster and in a week you'll be 10 BPM faster. It doesn't work that way. When you're practicing, you actively need to improve the quality of what you're doing in the moment. You need to be there, thinking about it, taking stock of what's happening, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, and actively making it better there and then. So if I'm just like a zombie, look, there's no point me doing that. I can already play it. What possible good will come of me sitting there for half an hour or an hour just doing that? Something which I can already do. I'm not asking myself to work harder, faster, to make the sound cleaner. And as I said, you know, we don't get better passively. And before you start going on about, you know, brain neural pathways, blah, 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 when we're at rest, I know that. They make these neural pathways when we're at rest, when we're away from the task, when we're asleep, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But they only do that if you're putting in information which requires it to improve. Yeah. Me doing something which I can already do for half an hour whilst I'm watching a TV show is not asking it to improve. However, if you're there, present in the moment and thinking, right, how can I get these 6 notes faster? How can I get from the E string to the B string faster? And you actively say, okay, I'm going to try it. There, you're actually inputting the information, you're looking at what you're doing, and you're thinking, how can I reduce that time to make that quicker and get from that point to that point faster? So you've got your intent set, your intention, yeah? You set your intent, and you put the work in and you get it done. Yeah, this does not happen passively. This cannot happen without your input, without your presence. You have to be there making it happen. I'm sorry, but you do. That doesn't mean you can't sit and noodle and watch stuff on YouTube and play around, but you know, that's just noodling. You know, if you do want to actually work on something, then your attention has to be on what you're doing. Okay? You can't sit there and watch Ancient Aliens and cycle some licks and hope to get better. Firstly, because if you're watching Ancient Aliens, you should just be watching Ancient Aliens, right? Show some respect. And secondly, because you're not putting your attention on what you're doing. You need to be there. It's presence, yeah, and intention combined, which is going to make you improve. So just sitting there, just, you know, like magic unicorn dust, hoping it's going to get better. It's not, okay? So that's what people are doing wrong. If you've been taught that just quantity of reps is going to magically improve your performance, it's not. It's quality. You put in the improvement. You ask for the improvement there and then. I'm not asking to improve tomorrow. I'm asking to improve now. So if I want to make that sextuplet line better, cleaner, faster, I do it here, now. Okay? I'm not just going to magically get better without making it happen. Okay, so that's what people are doing wrong. That's bad advice, doesn't work. There may be some people out there that have said, Well, it worked for me. No, you think that's what worked. That's not what worked for you. Just because you did it didn't mean that's what worked. The truth is, what probably did work is exactly what I've been describing. It's just you don't remember that part. Okay? So ignore that advice of just cycling stuff endlessly, hoping that you're magically going to get better. It doesn't. It requires your active participation. It requires what I keep banging on about. I know I bore the shit out of everyone talking about this stuff. Mindset. It's your intent. Okay? Without that, forget it. Right? This stuff isn't passive. This stuff does not happen without your involvement, without you setting your intention to make it happen. All right? As always, guys, got loads of courses if you want help on technique so that you don't have to keep asking for help anymore, because you'll be able to do it for real. And going back to intent, when you pick up your guitar, go for what you want. Don't be polite. Take no shit. Okay? Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.